Hey everyone, I wanted to talk today about Shakeology and really give you some of my top tips as far as how to get it kind of something that is just in your routine to do every day. So I think when a lot of us get Shakeology at first, we're excited, but we're also maybe a little bit overwhelmed. We don't quite know how to use it. We're a little nervous about the taste. And so today I just wanted to talk about my journey and what Shakeology has done for me and why I drink it every day religiously. So I tried a round of the 21-day fix without Shakeology. I didn't even buy Shakeology the first time, in fact. So I bought it. I did the workouts, and honestly, I was so drained. I mean, I think maybe I did one or two workouts, and then the next day I couldn't even move, and so I didn't have energy, and I ended up napping instead of doing my workout. And so I was a little discouraged because I just felt like the workouts were way too hard. I couldn't keep up with them. I wasn't being consistent. And then I heard someone talk about Shakeology and how it had given them so much more energy. And I thought, and then it also had helped them to not be sick. And I thought, well, maybe I'll give that a try. So then I ordered the challenge pack, which was the fitness program plus Shakeology. And I did another round with the Shakeology every day. And I am telling you, it was such a game changer for me. I had much more energy to get my workouts done. I didn't feel like I wanted to take a nap with my kids every single day. That's where I was at, like I would wake up, I was still getting up how many times in the night. I would wake up in the morning and I would honestly be counting on the minutes, the hours until nap time so that I myself could lay down with my kids. And so as soon as I started to implement Shakeology, I'm telling you, I would say 2 or 3 days in, I noticed this incredible boost of energy where my body wasn't so up and down all the time, but I was much more energized throughout the entire day. Additionally, I wasn't craving junk food anymore. I had heard people talk about how Shakeology helped curb their junk food cravings, and I kind of thought it was a bunch of baloney until I started drinking it religiously. So I decided to go all in. I was going to drink it for 30 days. And I did, and it was such a game changer that I ended up joining as a coach just because I knew I was going to stay on this stuff, and I knew that I needed to get it a little bit cheaper. So at that point, I became a discount coach. I ended up falling in love with the program so much that I decided, you know what, I need to share this with other people. So then I became a working coach. But the point is, you guys, Shakeology is really unlike anything else in the market. A lot of times people will think about Shakeology and be like, yeah, it's just a protein shake. I can buy a cheaper one at Walmart or Target. And you can buy a cheaper one at Walmart and Target, but the ingredients do not even compare to the ingredients that are in Shakeology. So I get that Shakeology is expensive, but honestly, it is the best thing you can get for just a little over $4 a serving. I think about when I go to Starbucks and I spend $4 on a grande coconut milk latte, which has hardly any nutrients in it. Or I'll go buy a salad at Panera for $7 or $8. Again, super healthy, but has nowhere near the nutrients that Shakeology has. So I truly believe that a lot of middle-class people like myself, we're spending $130 on something extra every month. By the time you break it down, it's about $30 a week. And so when you break that down, you're like, $30 a week. Oh, yeah, when I go to Target, I spend $30 on extra crap all the time. That's where I was at. So I had to tell Jake, kind of convince Jake, in fact, that this was something we were going to do. And so I took that out of my grocery budget. I said, okay, $30 a week, I can do that because that's now every day I have a meal that I didn't have before. So if you are just starting out in your Shakeology journey, listen, the first time I tried that stuff, I was not wild about it. I thought, oh, this is it kind of tastes chalky. It kind of tastes like, I don't know, it's not like a milkshake. Now I look back and I'm like, well, no crap. It's not like a milkshake because it has all these ingredients. I wanted to take a minute and just share a few of these ingredients that are in here so you guys can get an idea. So the reason why Shakeology is so powerful and different than just a protein shake is that it's perfectly blended with all of these different superfood and protein blends from around the world. So the first one is a proprietary protein blend. Protein is made of amino acids, which are our body's primary building blocks. Our muscles, bones, skin, internal organs are all made up of amino acids. So when we are in a constant state of breaking all these things down, rebuilding them, we need protein because we're made of protein, and we need to have it so that we are constantly being re-energized and our muscles are able to be rebuilt. Number 2, it has a superfruit antioxidant blend. This is the second thing that Shakeology has. A number of our body's vital processes depend on a series of chemical reactions called oxidation reduction. See, there's free radicals that are generated by the oxidation reactions. And what's so important is that we have antioxidants in our bodies because they're necessary for a number of biological processes. Now, unfortunately, unnecessary 21st century issues like diets and stress can promote these radicals, and they cause this imbalance between free radicals and our antioxidant levels. And so consuming antioxidants helps bring that balance back and helps us to fight the free radical damage that's going on. That's why antioxidants are so great for fighting off that cancer, things like that, because it's just replenishing our bodies. The third blend is the Super Green / Phytonutrient blend. So phytonutrients are the substances that are distinct to plants, and they also happen to benefit the animals that eat them, which including us. And so they're what gives the fruit and vegetables the distinct color. When we say eat the rainbow, we basically mean eat the phytonutrients, like eat all the things that we need so that we can have those nutrients in our body. So while I still recommend that you eat your veggies on top of Shakeology, Shakeology is just going to give you that leg up on your phytonutrients. Excuse me. The fourth blend is the adaptogen blend. So adaptogens are just like what they sound like. So they are substances that have been traditionally used to help the body adapt in response to the effect of stress. And they've been being used by cultures around the planet for centuries. While there's no shortage of science behind many of the ingredients in Shakeology, this blend focuses more on holistic approaches, traditional practices, and ancient wisdom to offer ingredients that can promote homeostasis or balance in the body. So again, and it lists all these superfoods. Like I can't even read them. Ashwagandha, astragalus, maca, all these superfoods that we've never heard of because we don't have them in America. But Beachbody has gone to the ends of the earth to find these special superfoods that will create this special blend for our bodies. And then the fifth one is the pre and probiotic blend. So this is really important. We hear a lot about pre and probiotics, but if you're not familiar, basically our intestines are loaded up with bacteria. And this bacteria is beneficial because it helps us to break down food. It helps us to, just fight off different sicknesses that come into our bodies. And so the prebiotics and the probiotics are really important because it's going to help us to have healthy intestines. They're going to serve as food for these little critters that live inside of us that keep us healthy. And so we need to make sure that we're having enough of those pre and probiotic enzymes in our body. So that's kind of in a nutshell, just a little bit more about what's included in Shakeology. And so as you can see, when that blend is all together, our bodies are really able to work optimally. If you didn't already know this too, back in like the 40 or 50 years ago, the nutrients that were in like an apple at the grocery store were so much more dense than they are today, due to pollution and all these different things in our environment. An apple today has maybe 25% of the nutrients that it did 40, 50 years ago, which is another reason why it's so important to be replenishing our body with dense nutrients like Shakeology. Again, these nutrients are found all over the world. And so they're in these spots where we could never access them without a team going out and finding them for us. So when I think about all that goes into creating Shakeology, I really don't look at it as being that expensive, because I'm thinking someone's going around the world for me. They're finding all of these nutrients that are in their original state. They're finding a way to preserve that state while they create the Shakeology. So it's all fresh foods that we're getting to put into our bodies in this amazing like little scoop that comes to our doorstep. And it makes me feel amazing. My husband feels amazing. I give it to my kids. It is totally worth trying out. So if you are just starting on your Shakeology journey, I want to encourage you to make it a non-negotiable. I think a lot of people will get Shakeology. They'll have it be like, oh yeah, if I get around to drinking it, sure, great. But if not, whatever, I'll just eat other food. I want to challenge you to drink it every single day for 30 days. And if at the end of 30 days you hate it, it's not working for you, I get it. But I don't want to hear anyone complain if they tried it for 2 days and maybe they're not crazy about the taste. Because as a reminder, this is not a milkshake from McDonald's. This is something that's filled with so many nutrients. When you eat broccoli for the first time, like after you've been eating a lot of crap, it doesn't taste that good at first, right? Well, the same is true with Shakeology. As your body eats more and more healthy food, Shakeology is going to taste that much better to you, because it's not, your taste buds are not going to be so watered down by the sugar and everything else that you've been eating. With that said, I definitely recommend starting out with just half a scoop for your first week, and then bumping it up to 1 scoop, and try to find a recipe that really works well for you. I started out using skim milk and ice and Shakeology because I didn't like the taste. I couldn't drink it straight up with water. I thought that tasted disgusting. So I started in stages, and I did milk, and now I do more just water, but I will mix something in with it. Like my absolute favorite recipe is cafe latte with water, ice, and blended with almond butter. That's just my favorite. I have it every day. Keeps me going. Like if I don't have it, I miss it. So all that to say, give Shakeology a try. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you haven't yet tried Shakeology and you want to, but you're nervous about the cost because you're like, what if I don't like this? There's really no risk. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Bottom of the bag, you can use the whole bag. You could hate it, send it back if it doesn't work for you. Like that's how much we believe in this stuff. So I love you guys. I'm so excited for you to have your own Shakeology story to share with others, because it has been such a game changer in how I look at life. Not to mention my skin is better, my hair grows faster, my nails are growing faster. Like there are so many awesome benefits from just feeding your food the right fuel. All right, guys, talk to you later.